welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are reacting to Trinidad and Tobago versus United States in the 2023-24 CONCACAF Nations League quarterfinals leg. To the USA as a 3-0 lead on aggregate, of course. Trinidad y Tobago contra Estados Unidos en la Liga de Nations de la CONCACAF cuartos de final, partido vuelta. Estados Unidos 3-0 global. Of course, the teams have walked out. We're ready to go at Hazley Crawford Stadium. See what the USA could do here. Will they easily finish this out and go to the semifinals, the final tournament in Copa America? Or will Trinidad pop a good chance, a good run at a comeback? We'll find out. Hey, it would be crazy to see it happen. We'll see what happens. New but better here. So since I'm sick, I couldn't get my tickets to attend, so I'm back. Wouldn't it be harsh if Trinidad won and you weren't there and overturned it? Wouldn't that be harsh? Starting 11s are as follows. For Trinidad and Tobago, we got Denzel Smith, the back five of Raymond, Garcia, Aubrey David, Jones, Gomez, the four of Rion Moore, Phillips, Andre Rampersad, and Gill, and James up top. Then for the USA in goal, we have Matt Turner, the back four, Serginho Dest, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Tim Ream, Anthony Robinson, the midfield three of Yunus Musa, Luca De La Torre, Gio Reyna, and the front three of Brennan Aronson, Ricardo Pepe, and Falarin Balogun. Nice. Okay. Nice. I mean, this game's pretty much... I mean, it could actually, some could change, but it's probably pretty much over. And hell, the second game tonight is too. I just hope I get some good games. Angus never calls our best players. He only calls the players who are his puppets. So we're disrespecting Andre Rampersad here. We're disrespecting Andre Rampersad here. And... let's see, Malcolm Shaw. Are we disrespecting Malcolm Shaw and Andre Rampersad here? Come on now. Alejandra says Trinidad comeback. I don't think so. Not his fault. Levi Garcia is a fraud internationally. Oh. There you go. That's true. He's a lot better. He's a lot better at club football. A lot better in club football. But, oh, hell, he's not even on the bench. He's not even on the bench. With all due respect, we have players way better than Rampersad. Yeah, but of course I'm going to defend the Canadian Premier League. Of course I'm going to defend the Canadian Premier League, which is why I said Malcolm Shaw. Telford, well, actually, he's actually good internationally. Yeah, forget it. Haven't seen that Nat yet, but okay. Or whatever that was. Am I seeing things? Well, it's a gnat. I know that, but I feel like I'm seeing things. There's like a gnat, not buzzing, like droning around my head. There's some sort of bug, but it flies, so it's not a spider. Can't be. But Telfer's actually good internationally. Telfer's actually good internationally, so, you know, I can't, you know. He's not good club, or at least not on a... He wasn't for Toronto. About to kick off. Players like Justin Araujo Wilson, Marcus Joseph, and Malik Khan. Yeah, they don't call him up. No. Michael Vick, Mark Wahlberg, and Caitlin Clark on the Manning cast. Marky Mark. Okay. Ram Prasad represents the Indian Trinidadian minority, so I'm fine with him playing. But he plays in the Canadian Premier League. So that's a really good league. I mean, it's better than the Trinidad Pro League. How we doing, Henry? That's fair, though. But I've watched the Trinidad Pro League. It's not as good as the Canadian Premier League. And we're off. The USA kick off the second leg. I've also seen the Trinidadian teams in CONCACAF Caribbean Cup and tournaments like that. Yeah, no. CPL's better. CPL's better. Deadball TV is live as well. Good for them. Is the dude who was saying Mexico was going to win big, is he molding right now? Playing forward. Ooh. So I guess Luke Wildman and Kyle Martino are in studio commentating this game. Okay. I must agree with you. The CPL is better. Okay, there we go. Save there by Turner. Matt Turner. Who might just be losing is U.S. better than Australia. Do you think? Well, I'd like to see them play each other because I think it's even. I think U.S. versus Australia is a very even situation. I think the U.S. is a very good team internationally. I think Australia is a very good team. I think Australia is a very strong team. I think U.S. has a very strong team. I think it'd be very even. I think either team can win. Especially if Australia fight like they do. They're a very fighting team. Australia fights a lot, I think. I think as in the way they play. They're tough. USA are more technical. It's like a good meld, I would think. It'd be an interesting game to see. I would say the Trinidadian League, but it also doesn't help that the Haitian League got stopped because of political strife in the country of Haiti. I mean, Violette did win a Champions League tie, but here's a chance. Brought down. Shot. Saved by Denzel Smith. He's back to it. How we doing the balls? But for now, I mean, the Trinidadian League, it kind of has to be by default, right? The Trinidadian team is one of the only two North American teams to win the treble along with Cruz Azul, I think. Well, you forget about Toronto FC? Wait, whoa. Toronto won the treble. Domestic treble. He's probably talking, continental. Well, that makes no sense. There's only one. Even now, there's only two continental trophies. Like, the only continental treble you could have is Campeones Cup, Champions Cup, Leagues Cup. Well, that's only for North American teams, then you're in trouble. So it kind of has to be domestic treble in CONCACAF, or at least 2 parts domestic, 1 part continental. So Toronto has the treble. But the way CONCACAF is, they have the treble. They count. Shot taken. Saved by Denzel Smith. No. I have a feeling Honduras might just pull it off. Defense Force won the treble. League, Domestic Cup, North American Champions League. Fair. That's fair. Toronto won the domestic treble back in 2017, which is a treble. And the way MLS is, that's really hard to do. It's really hard to do. We're the only team to do it. So, of course, the U.S. teams have to play Open Cup. We only have to play the Voyagers Cup, but still, it counts. It counts. But to win a full-on treble in CONCACAF out of the MLS, you have to not fall apart. You have to not fall apart in the MLS so you can win MLS Cup. So, Italy draw with Ukraine 0-0. Italy's in the Euros, not Copa America, the Euros. But best summer ever, 2024, looks like it's about to happen. Canada has to get the job done tomorrow or in March. But It would be nice to know 6 months in advance. The best summer ever is happening. Who you got? Germany U17 versus USA U17. You know what? USA. USA. I have the USA winning. Might be an upset, but I have the USA winning. Who do you think will win Euro 2024? Well, France. France are the favorites. Italy ain't going to get that close. I wish Italy would get that close, but I wish Italy would win it again. Last time they missed the World Cup and got to the Euro, they won it. So, I mean, Chiesa looks like he's carrying again. So, you know what? Maybe. But right now, I ain't going to put my chest on the line. And I ain't going to put my neck on the line and say Italy's winning the Euros. I'm not doing it yet. I have money on the Clippers tonight. Celtics, Bucks, Denver, Kings, Canucks, and Panthers. Good parlay there. According to Ukrainian fans, some of them said it was rigged and they were robbed. That was a penalty on Mudryk. I agree. But it is what it is. So, who's to say they would have made it anyway? 6 minute, cross in. Header punched away by Turner. He almost let that get in there. Trinidad ain't playing half bad, to be honest. How we doing, Winvo? People just, it's football. There's too many matches. It's the fixture. It's the fixture congestion. There's too many matches. Has Italy done any changes in Serie A to help the national team qualify to the World Cup, like limit foreign players, etc.? No, they haven't tried. But they made the Euros, though, so that's like what smaller leagues have to do. Six minute. Call me crazy, but I think the number font on the TNT score bug is based off what the USA wears. Well, I mean, ACL injuries are a lot easier to come back from nowadays, so no. Yes. Yeah, I think so. Free kick for the USA. Like ACL injuries aren't so hard to come back from nowadays. Romania versus Swiss tomorrow. Today, who do you say? I got Romania. I got Rockets winning against the Warriors. Yeah, the Rockets are better right now. Got to feel for Gavi. Very sad. I agree. Because MacArthur FC are doing good under York. But I want Hart. Oh, you want Stephen Hart. Former Canadian manager, Mr. 8-1. All right. I like Stephen Hart. Don't get me wrong. But I think he's a pretty good manager. But he couldn't even do much with Halifax. Except for the island games. You sure you want that? You sure you want Mr. 8-1? Mr. San Pedro Sula? Yeah, no. No. Besides, he looks at himself more Canadian nowadays anyway. Even though he is Trinidadian, he looks himself Canadian nowadays. And you think it wouldn't be worse for you? USA score, I'm going to the stadium and affecting the away fans with my sickness. Trinidad 4, Mexico 4 for us. Hey, if it happens, more power to you. Someone posted that Klay Thompson had retired and some idiots actually thought it was real. I hate misinformation. Misinformation is a scourge on our daily life. Lamal. Walter Lopez is the referee tonight from Guatemala. Hart will call our best players. I mean, I think he would. And USA are actually sort of struggling against Trinidad again. And that's a foul free kick. I hate misinformation, but did you know Yamal's already 35? Time flies so fast. What? I get you were doing that as a... It's fine because you were doing that as a satire. The Sun, UK, and US is a burden to people's lives. And Canada. There's a Canadian Sun as well. Don't buy the Sun. Don't buy the Sun. If it has the name Sun on it, don't buy it. If you're in the UK, don't buy the Sun. If you're in Canada, don't buy the Toronto Sun, or... You get the point. Don't buy the Sun. Copa America finals in Miami, and there's really only 2 venues, Miami and Atlanta. That's just the opening venue and the final venue. There'll be more venues outed as time goes on. But Canada's going to be in Miami. I'm kidding. That's sad. That's sad. Hate to hear. Angus is supposed to leave early 2024. So if you somehow do make Copa America, okay then. And the repechaje, that's a bad idea. I would probably at least try to get there and then have him leave after the tournament, but okay. But then again, Canada's doing the same thing with BLO, so you know what? Who cares? Jared says USMNT, let's go. So I can't buy Sunkist. Now I'm talking about papers that have the name The Sun. Sunkist is fine. Sundrop is fine. Those are sodas. Those don't ruin people's lives. Those don't ruin people's lives. At least obviously. Remember, France beat Gibraltar 14-0. I know, it just happened. It just happened a couple of days ago. Canada versus Honduras final. Yeah, sure. None, because they don't send their players to Europe. Nobody. Like, Santi Mcinnes was like a special case, and Luis Chavez got out of his own contract. They don't go to Europe. I mean, probably Chivas probably, but really? I think I remember that. Yeah. I remember. 0-0. 0-0, 13th minute. The USA still feeling comfortable, but they're definitely not playing well right now. Here's a chance shot, saved by Turner. Shot by James, Nathaniel James. Good play. Not good enough, but it was good. I wish Pulisic wasn't so injury prone. Yeah, but at least he's playing well at Milan before the injury. So at least he has a team that won't just throw him under the bus every so often. He'll probably be back in the 11 once he's healthy for Pioli. Well, unless Pioli gets fired, then Football Americas has been sort of saying that if Pioli gets fired, he might be in trouble. And Musa as well. Didn't get it. I agree. Hire BJ Callahan. Yeah, they're not going to get rid of Berhalter. Hire BJ Callahan. I mean, hell, BJ Callahan had the U.S. playing well while Berhalter was feeding him instructions. So, I would say Gold Cup quarterfinalists. Like, you're in the mix. Like, you're not going to be top 3 in CONCACAF. You're probably not even going to be top 5, but you'll be in the mix. Actually having a good coach with your opportunities to upset teams, you'll be in the mix, and you'll probably pull some upsets. But I'm not going to say you're top 3 or 4. I agree with that. Top 5 is probably the highest. I can see that. Chivas and America are the reasons why you may not see a player from Mexico in the big European clubs, especially Chelsea, Man U, or Real Madrid. Yeah, but Chivas has such an amazing academy, though. Chivas is a great cantera, though. Pumas has an awesome cantera as well. I agree with that. Pumas shot saved by Smith. Aronson can't get it off his foot the second time. Yeah, Pumas, Pachuca, Santos. Who would you replace Berhalter with? American, B.J. Callahan. Non-American? No. That was Cooligans being Cooligans. I don't really agree with them. Antonio Conte. American, B.J. Callahan. Non-American, Antonio Conte. He's a winner. He may play terrorist football, but he's a winner. Cross in, header. So, yeah. He's better than Deschamps. Conte's better than Deschamps, in my opinion. I should be head coach. I pay all the teams, give me 1-0 wins, so we have the best unbeaten record in world football. How did Jack Warner not think of that? How did Jack Warner not think of that? Jesus. Gibraltar is worse. Justice for BJ. I agree. Corner for Gio Reyna. I agree. Did you see the Raptors set a team record with 44 assists? That's because their Serbian coach. Serbs believe in fast passing in basketball. I'm enjoying Coach Darko with the Raptors. I think he's amazing. Cross in. He's awesome. I think he's a damn good coach. The Raptors will be getting... wonder... I'm going to keep trying to get that nat until I get it. So, don't mind me. Nice. Exactly. 17th minute. Still 0-0 between the USA and Trinidad. 3-0 on aggregate, but you get the point. Trinidad has a chance. If they could just score a goal or two, score one before the half, they have a little bit of a chance. And then that snowball starts rolling. And they're defending very well. They have to open up at some point, though, but that snowball could start rolling. Robinson. Oh. That'll be a throw-in for the USA. 18th minute. If they kick Jimmy out, I would want Pachuca manager Guillermo Almada for El Tri. I agree. It's a good pick. You saying they're going to kick Jimmy out just because of this? If they end up losing to Honduras? Yeah, actually, they might. Actually, they might. Shaka Hislop was talking about the Trinidad team on ESPN FC, and he was talking a lot of sense. It had to be ESPN FC because Football Americas isn't out yet. So, yeah, I bet he did. I have to look for that clip, but I bet he did. I think Shaka always talks sense. See Trinidad doing a Liverpool. Corner taken quickly. Rampersad. If Honduras gets to the Copa America, I'm eating a jar of moldy mayo with M&M's, Brandon with Mario. I would get that on deck. And if not, you have a little bit more time for the mayo to get even more moldy in March. But I would have that ready. I see Trinidad doing a Liverpool. I can see it. If I played for Trinidad, I'd be very unhappy from the lack of support of the fans. Well, it is a Monday night, and it's probably a school night. I mean, I don't know how they go to school in Trinidad. It's probably a school night, I think. what their school schedules look like, but it's November and it's a Monday night. It probably is a school night. I mean, I probably see that this game was probably always going to have a little bit. And besides, it's 3-0. Like, the fact that they got that many fans, come on now. It's pretty good. Nice. Do you think Roku has good apps, or is it all just bloatware like the bargain bin apps? I have a Fire Stick, so I couldn't tell you. And I don't have the Roku channel either, because you could get that on Fire Stick. I couldn't tell you. But all these, like, free channels are all pretty much, like, mostly the same with a couple of differences. Like Emerald. Emerald has a channel on Roku and Freevee, but he doesn't have a channel on Tubi or Pluto. I mean, you know. You have Fox Sports on Tubi, and you have another Fox Sports channel on Pluto, but I don't think it shows the games. It only shows the games on Tubi. So, United States rising to Coleman Bowl. Looks like it. Lama. That's got to be crowd or fan made, fan driven. Nick Lima is going to New England. Well, that's interesting. Does that mean they're getting rid of Barrero? Huh, interesting. I mean, Toronto could easily made that deal. I mean, we do need some outside backs, and we may not get Richie Larea back, so it probably would have been smart to make that deal, but no, we didn't. Trinidadian football fans quiet. Trinidadian cricket fans loud. Y'all are damn good at cricket, from what I know. I don't watch much cricket. I watch a little bit. I can't watch everything. I'm not a robot. And I don't stay awake all 24 hours of the day. I have to sleep at some point. But from what I know, Trinidad is very good at cricket. Very good at cricket. Canada will never be good at cricket, so they're good at rugby. That's why I like rugby. They're amazing at basketball. Football, questionable. Canadian football. Reyna plays forward. Balogun. I don't know what the hell Aronson was doing, and he's down holding his knee. Non-contact injury. Aronson holding his knee. You don't like the look of that. Oh, no. I don't like the look of that. It's his calf, actually. Or did he get hit in the nuts? Nope, that was a non-contact pulling his hamstring. Oh boy, but he's up. Well, the West Indies didn't qualify, so no more cricket for me. Toronto Blizzard beat Trinidad's cricket team and had cricket at 1983. Blizzard had 4 South Africans. Like, you're saying the football club beat Trinidad's cricket team in 83. Huh. Or did they have a cricket club? Because, like, one of those, like, multi-sport clubs, did they... Can I just say, out of the countries in the Caribbean, how the fuck is Curacao always playing quality football, even though they're a colony and smaller than most countries? Did you not see they got relegated? Did you not see that they blew it at the Gold Cup prelims? I think we're past the point of Curacao being a contender to climb. I think they blew it. Did you not see what happened to them? That's what happens when you call up who was the Lacona? Not Lacona. Who was that Cincinnati flop who played for Brighton? Him. That was a nasty kick. Looks like he got hit. Soccer team. Beat a lot of cricket teams that were touring. Interesting. I have to look that up. I have to look into that. Someone needs to call Dwight York. I just looked him up earlier and I watched the damn video about that Curacao game earlier. How the hell did I forget his name? It's in the book because that's when I was putting every game in the book. Hold on. It's Gold Cup semis. Here we go. Jurgen Lakadia. There we go. Yeah, that's what happens when you call up Jurgen Lakadia. Because he plays for Curacao now. Damn fraud. Didn't he miss a penalty against the Timbers during MLS's back? I think he did. 25th minute. Yunus Musa, 32 caps, tied for most for the USA before turning 21. Someone needs to call Jack Warner back into the FIFA headquarters so we can bribe our way to success once again. And then if he goes to FIFA headquarters, he gets arrested. He's a politician now, and he's just staying in Trinidad because he would get arrested if he didn't, because Trinidad doesn't have an extortion treaty with the United States, or Interpol for that matter. Goal! 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 USA! Anthony Robinson strikes again! May the force be with the Jedi! 1-0 USA! Anthony Robinson. The Jedi does it all this tie. Assist, goal, 2 goals, assist, hockey assist. Anthony Robinson with a diving header past Denzel Smith. That's his 2nd goal this tie and his 4th goal involvement. Everything has ran through Anthony Robinson, the Jedi. The force is with him. The force is with him. 1-0 USA, 4-0 on aggregate. 0-1 esta noche, 0-4 global. And it's his 4th international goal. So he scored against Canada? Yeah, he did. 2 in this round and then something else. I've seen 3 of them. That was Miles, yeah. Yeah, great finish, great diving header. That was Miles during the Gold Cup, yeah. No. There we go. No, it was Richards. My bad. It was Chris Richards. My bad. It was Chris Richards. Robinson can score goals. Yeah, I agree. 26th minute. If USA keeps playing like this, they'll make the Copa America final easily. Really? So you're just discounting Ecuador. Brazil sucks right now, so that's true. Peru, Uruguay, the other 5 CONCACAF teams, Jamaica, Canada, Mexico. Well, if they make it through the repechaje. Honduras, Rueda, you're really doing this. Okay. You're running out of pages. I know. That's why I have a 2nd book that's going to be ready for next season. It's just like this one, but this book's going to last for the rest of the season. This book's going to last for the rest of this season of games till the 22nd. Then next season, I got this book. So, boom. There you go. Mexico needs to qualify first. I agree. 27th minute. See, it's fresh. It's hard to open. It's fresh, and it has the band. So there you go. It's Flair and Balogun based on the hype around him. There's a flop based on the hype around him, especially compared to Pepe. No, give him some time, but he's playing against a freaking highlight. He's playing against a low block. Give him some time. Give him some time. USA. Is Trinidad even in FIFA? Mexico needs to qualify first. I know. They should still win the repechaje, though, even if they lose this tie against Honduras, which looks likely. They should still win the repechaje, which would be played against Trinidad. I did the math. And with how things stand, it would be Trinidad versus Mexico. There's no way. There's no way that Trinidad beats Mexico in Frisco, right? There's no way. There's no way. In a 90-minute tie, there's no way. There's no way. They're not that bad, right? Brazil's going downhill, which is why Canada will beat them. I like the way you think, Chief. No, I agree. But which one, Mexico or the USA? Or Canada, for that matter. I think every big nation in CONCACAF, all three of the big three, the celebrities should engage more with the USA, Mexico, and Canada. I mean, Mexico probably, well. Then again, Landon Donovan did. So, I guess Mexico does just fine. I'm just not in that loop. I mean, Becky G did wear a Chicharito shirt in that video she did with a Cher Lloyd oath. So, and I think she was with Mr. Backpass back then. I may be wrong though. I think they've always been until whatever. How's El Salvador losing to Curacao in a friendly? El Salvador's got problems. Two mid teams, I call it the Midchester Derby. I'd give them time. No. Pulisic was mad. Messi in Miami was more popular than the U.S. national team games. I don't blame him. He's right. But Messi's Messi. Don't get mad at the player. Hate the game. But I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I'm not using FIFA. I'm using some random AI thingy. What? OpenAI. You do realize OpenAI just fired Sam Altman. They're in trouble. Or they found AGI behind the scenes and they're trying to figure out how to bring it out. And Altman didn't want to bring it out because that would have been the Microsoft contracts gone. Oh my God, they found AGI behind the scenes. Interesting. Oh my God, they found AGI behind the scenes. That's why they got him out. They wanted to put AGI out to the AGI out to the masses, and Sam Altman didn't want to do it. That's why they fired him. Oh, well now I see. 31st minute. Well now I see. Who should start, Malagon or Gonzalez? Malagon. That was not his fault. Well, no, he did get nutmegged once, but I think Malagon should start on Tuesday. I'm going to go with Malagon, in my opinion. Malagon. I don't think Gonzalez is that much better. I mean, Malagon's on Club America. They're the top of the league. I don't know about you, but to me, that seems like that should be the guy who starts. If the main guy's gone, it should be the guys in the top of the league team in the domestic league, especially when it's Mexico, when they don't want their players to go to Europe anyway. My opinion. And Malagon's younger. So Gonzalez is 32 and Malagon 27, 28. He's younger. And he's right at his prime for goalkeepers. So I'm going Malagon. It's not like he was that bad. Costa Rica or Panama, which is your favorite? I mean, out of those two, I think Panama is more fun to watch. Costa Rica was never that fun to watch, but they always got it done. Now their players are getting old, and Panama's fun to watch. And Panama's the better team right now anyway. So if you're saying who's winning the tie, I mean, Panama already had a 3-0 lead. There was no way they were going to blow it to this Costa Rica team in Panama. I'll still be live for it. I'll still review it, but I think that tie is pretty much wrapped up, just like this one is. Save. Right now, the USA are top of the top 4 ranking for the semifinal seedings. USA won 4-0. I told you. The AGI is right. Same with the USA. Panama are cruising. Same with the USA. At least Canada's not as bad off as Mexico. We're not as good off as the USA or Panama, but we're not as bad off as Mexico. Here's a chance. Balogun! Balogun! What the hell? How do you miss that goal kick? Costa Rica under construction. No, they got to tear that shit down before they can construct it. No, they got to tear that shit down before they construct it. They're not even under construction. They should be demolished and then under construction. It's like a sports stadium. The old one gets destructed to build the new one on top of the old one. Look what they did to Bush. Balogun, oh my. That's a hat flick. That's a hat flick, Falarin. That was bad. That was bad. That's a hat flick, Balogun. That's a hat flick, buddy. Yeah. Holy. I'm editing the AI now so it can be more accurate. You're going to make AGI think Trinidad and Tobago is the best team in CONCACAF. No. This is not the point of AGI. This is not the point of the singularity. You feed them delusions, they're going to kill us all. The AGI is going to kill us all if you feed it delusions. It's not going to be benevolent. What are you doing? This is not what we want. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to kill us all. And Sam Altman's not there to stop you. Oh, hell. Make Spurs the best team. No, we're definitely going to die. Now, AGI is definitely going to kill us if you do that. What do you want, AGI? And that's going to be out for a 36-minute. That AGI bit was so Sam Kinison. I don't know why. Crossing. Gio Reyna didn't get onto it. Good tackle. I kicked it out, but no foul there. 37th minute. Balogun has a bad game and Pepe scores. Should Pepe start the next game with Pulisic? The next game is not going to matter. Why do you say he should start? The next game's not going to matter. Like, why would you? So you're saying at the Nations League you do it? Pepe might not even be on form and Pulisic might not even be healthy. Knowing Pulisic. And that's not shade. That's just the truth. So you're telling me that Pepe and Pulisic should start together if Pepe was to score tonight and Balogun wasn't during a game that doesn't mean anything at all. Whether that's in March. Oh, wait, no. They may not have another game till March. So, well, there you go. I fixed the AI. Now Trinidad won 2-0. Kiss your asses goodbye. The AGI is going... Kiss your asses goodbye. The AGI is going to kill us all. Thank you, noob. "38th minute. Hello, friends. Greeting from Panama, Arriba, United States. Saludos. Feliz. Good luck to Panama tonight as well. I'll be live for that as well. And Serginho Dest ain't happy. Saludos. And Serginho Dest is getting a talking to from Robinson, Ream, and Turner. Ay. I mean, try to keep it in. I don't see what the problem is. Dissent, maybe? Serginho Dest gets a yellow card. Yep, dissent probably. Dest needs to cool down. Yep. 39th minute. And, oh, Dest got a red card. Dest got a red card. He's off. The USA are down to 10 with a 1-0 lead. Esteban says, hello, saludos. Dest got sent off. He couldn't shut up. A double descent. Yes. How dumb you can be to do something like that. I mean, Dest, well, didn't he get sent off during the Mexico game, too, for some hot-headed shit? I mean, it was the Mexico game, but still, it was him and McKinney who got sent off, yeah? I know McKinney got sent off. I think Dest was the other one to get, he kicked the ball away and then got descent. Yep. Hothead. Like, there was no reason to do that. You're up 4-0 on aggregate. What? Balogun. There was no reason. There was absolutely no reason. Like, I understand going hot-headed against Mexico in the situation like that because it was Mexico and they were pushing the issue. But you're going to kick the damn ball, throw the damn ball away and get called for dissent. You deserve to go. You deserve to go off. They were trying to calm you down and you still couldn't shut up. Is Dest a hothead? I think we've just found out. I mean, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt during the Mexico game. I'll do that. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, just like I did McKinney. But Joe Scally is about to come on. But seriously, here, yeah, Dest's a hothead. Dude's a hothead. Like, he's like, kick the ball away and then get called for dissent. My device isn't charging. I got to go. Dest is a hothead. I mean, seriously. He got the first yellow. Then he got the second yellow for not shutting up. And they were calming him. They were trying to calm him down, and he couldn't shut up. Gio Reyna's off for Joe Scally. That does help Trinidad a bit. They need to score 4 goals. Tim Ream got pissed at Dest. He was screaming at him, as he should. One, Tim Ream is the captain. Second of all, try to control him. And then Dest just wouldn't shut the hell up. Like, shot, goal, 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 goal to Trinidad. Uno. Gil scores. What a shot. Gil. What a shot from Gil. It is 1-1. Real Gil. Uno. Esta noche. 1-4 in global. What a shot. No. That was Moore. Rion Moore. My bad. Rion Moore scores. TNT got called Jamaica by CONCACAF. What? Rion Moore was the one who scored. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I thought it looked like a 10 for like 2 seconds there. But Rion Moore scores it. Rion Moore scores the goal. Their striker. It's 1-1. His 8th international goal in the 43rd minute. Trinidad aren't dead yet. They're up a man, and they got to score 3 goals in 1 half. CONCACAF can happen. It can happen. 2-1 final score. Sadly, that's not enough. Your Spanish is getting very good. I thought so. I got better Spanish than Bruce Arena. Did you hear that? Who's going to win? I mean, the USA is probably still going to win the tie, but I think a draw tonight, 2-2 probably. Read it again how I posted it. I think USA will blow it. CONCACAF YouTube called Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica. How do you do that? Weird. For me, 44th minute. Read it again. 44th minute. For me, I think it's going to be a draw on the night, but the USA still wins the tie. I'd love to see Trinidad get it close to a comeback, but I don't think that's going to happen. Another red card to USA, please. Then they would blow it. 45th minute. But Rion Moore with 1 goal. Oh, could it happen? Here he is, and that's going to be out. Nathaniel James couldn't get the touch. Man, if it was 2-1 at the half, that makes it a lot easier. Nathaniel James couldn't take it to touch. Rion Moore with a good pass. Couldn't take the touch. Thinks it's a corner. It is not. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Could be worse. Could be worse. Hey, you know what? We could be USA or Mexico. Could be worse. Huh. That'll be a goal kick for Turner. Back since the charger to work. Good. I mean, if it did and I got multiple chargers, you know. I got multiple chargers. I still opened one and I still got multiple chargers. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a couple of bricks. One USB. I got 2 USB-Cs. If it didn't work, I got you. I got you. I'll be your plug. I got you. I'll be your plug. I got you. 1, 2, 3. That'll be a goal kick. 47th minute. $47. $48 minutes. Anthony Robinson. Playing forward. 48th minute. 1 more minute to go after this of the half. Dest is a very irresponsible dude. Nah, he's a hothead. Just call it what it is. He's a hothead. Man, if I was the manager, I'd rip into him at halftime. I'd be like, what the hell were you doing? And then I'd drop him for the next game he's available, I'd drop him for. You got to make a point. So pretty much impose a 2-game suspension on him. The one that CONCACAF will make him miss, and then the next one he misses. And then if he leaves, and if he can't play the Nations League semi and final, well, he deserves that. Personally, in my head, because it would be a CONCACAF tournament that he's suspended for, because it's in Nations League. So even if it was a friendly, personally, I'd bench him if they play a friendly, I'd bench him for the friendly and then have him suspended for the semi. And frankly, I'd bench him for the final. I'd bench Dest for the final. So 2 games I'd bench him for. 1, the suspension. He basically gets suspended for 3. Benched for the friendly. And honestly, if there's a second friendly, he probably shouldn't play that either. So he should be suspended through the final of the Nations League. Then you bring him back for the final, or the Copa America, I should say. Halftime, 1-1. Then you bring him back for Copa America. You have to make a point. It didn't hurt them. You have to make a point that they don't need him. That he's not needed. The team can go on without him. You have to make the point. So in my personal opinion, if they had 2 friendlies before Nations League that has the main team, not just the January camp, of course there will be that, but if they had friendlies where the big team was playing, you drop him for that. You drop him for both. You know he's not playing the semi, and you know he's not, and then you drop him for the final. You don't let him play again for the U.S. until Copa America or the friendlies leading up to Copa America. You don't do it. That's just my opinion. Because that was so hot-headed that he kicked the ball away and then kept talking shit, and he got sent off for it. To me, that means he shouldn't play for the USA until after the Nations League is over. I think it makes a point. It should make a point. Italy robbed Ukraine. I know, but I don't care. Appalachian State 26, James Madison 23, final overtime. That was on Saturday. But speaking of the Appalachian State of CONCACAF, the actual Appalachian State ended up winning over James Madison, who was undefeated until last Saturday. You see what I said? Now, does it make sense? Yeah, there we go. I want Honduras to win since I love a little underdog. Honestly, I'm sort of rooting for it too. I want to see the full-on assault of Mexico having to play the repechaje. Since we're in that position, I want to see it. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats. 1-1 at the half. 1-1 esta noche. 1-4 on aggregate. 1-4 global. United States still lead the tie, but Trinidad has 45 minutes to get 3 goals and not allow another. And they're up a man. Who's to say? Who's to say? With that being said, there you go. Let's see how this turns. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Another 45 minutes in this tie. USA should be safe. But if they're not, they did it to themselves. Thank you, Serginho. I'm Ryan. Sit tight, we'll be back. Sit tight, we'll be back. stats at the half. Yeah, get the medicine. Come on. If you're sick, you probably should be taking some. I didn't when I had the flu, except one ibuprofen. I know, crazy, right? I think I'm still feeling the after effects of whatever that was. Probably because I didn't take anything, to be honest. I've got freaking, I will say this, I have godly pain tolerance. Or I'm just a really good actor. I don't know which. That is going to be my downfall, isn't it? My downfall is the pain. My downfall is going to be my pain tolerance. One of these days. One of these days, my downfall is going to be my pain tolerance. I just know it. It's going to be like, yeah, so... Yeah. Yeah. Probably will be. Stats the half. Stats of the half. 38% possession to 62% possession. 2 shots to 7. 2 shots on goal to 4. 119 accurate passes, 76%, 225, 89%. 6 fouls to 6. 1 corner to 3. 2 shots to 7. 2 shots on goal to 4. 157 passes to 254. 76% pass accuracy to 89. 8 throws to 9. 6 touches in the opposition box to 15. 0 offside to 0. 0 yellow cards to 0. 0 red cards to 1. It's 1-1 at the half. And it is 1-4 on aggregate. 1-1. Miro tiempo esta noche. 1-4 global USA. I mean, the USA, they've not looked really good at night, and Serginho Dest went completely hot-headed. Yeah. Like, that's pretty much that. Trinidad's playing tough down in Trinidad. They're playing a good football match. They're being a tough side. For me, I'm not surprised that Trinidad is playing this well. They're playing this tough. They're playing a good game. They're playing a good game. They are definitely, I would say, slightly better team right now. I think the USA have been questionable. I think the USA have been trash, to be honest. Okay. Damn, you must have got the Rona or something. Try to breathe shit. Damn, man. That sucks. It's got to be the Rona, right? Because even when I don't know. Damn, man. Damn. Hopefully the USA don't lose in Trinidad because wow, I'm a bit worried. Well, I mean, I'd be worried too. Thoughts lost his new Spanish head coach, Bernat San Jose, and they removed Benjamin Mora. I don't know much about Bernat San Jose. I don't know much about him. He's got to be better than Mora, though. But I wish him all the worst. I wish San Jose the worst at Rotloss because he's Rotloss's head coach. So that's how I feel. I wish you the worst. I wish you the worst. Do you have ESPN Plus? I mean, you have Paramount Plus. You have, you're saying you're watching this on your phone. So you probably have HBO Max. Yep. You have ESPN Plus. You could watch Monday Night Football on there. If you basically, especially, do you have a Fire Stick? You probably don't. Shit. Yep, just like you did during the Mexico game. I think we need to start a dialogue. He's a former Bolivar head coach. Yeah, I don't pay attention to Bolivar. I pay attention to Argentina and Brazil and the Libertadores, but I don't think I've ever paid attention to Bolivar that much. My Xfinity stream's working okay. Okay, good. Good. See? Sometimes you just gotta run it. Second half about to start. But no Alex Morgan in the U.S. Women's National Team roster. I saw the roster. I mean, Alex Morgan, I don't think she really has it. It's kind of like Christine Sinclair. Alex Morgan, I think she's aged a lot more gracefully, at least football-wise. Well, not just football-wise, but, we're talking about football here. I think she's aged a bit more gracefully than Christine Sinclair has football-wise. I think they're about the same. I think she's 2 years younger, but, I mean, Alex Morgan's getting to there to where her goal-scoring ability is starting to go away, and they're trying to force it. It's just like Christine Sinclair. It doesn't work. I think she has to be off the roster, in my opinion. In my opinion. I think it's the same thing. So, in my opinion, that's just my opinion. So, I think she's losing it. I think she's losing her goal-scoring touch, at least internationally, and they're trying to force it. And so, crazily enough, the U.S. Women's National Team are like, yeah, you know what? We probably should stop trying to force it. But Canada's still like, nope. Until Christine Sinclair, to the bitter end, she chose to retire. She chose to retire from the Canadian national team. They're like, no, we're not, and it was her decision. It wasn't even Canada saying, you know what, you probably should retire. And we'll give you a run at the end of the year, and we'll have the goodbye tour and then all that. And she's still playing for Portland. But she, again, just like Alex Morgan, they still score well for club. Christine Sinclair still does a good bit for the Portland Thorns. Alex Morgan does well for the Wave. But internationally, I think the game has passed them by. It's sad for Christine Sinclair because she has the goal-scoring record of anybody internationally. Like more than Ali, more than Ronald, more than Wambach. She has a record. So it's sad to see her go out like this. That she can't score. She can't even find the net. And I pray that maybe she finds the goal in her final game against Australia. But it's Australia, so she won't. Even though it's in Canada, it's Australia. She won't. But, again, Christine Sinclair and Alex Morgan are similar, that they could still score for club, but they can't score for country. I think Alex Morgan, I don't think she should still be playing for the national team, especially under Emma Hayes. So, I think it's a good time to pull her out. See, the USA are a little bit more cutthroat. Besides Rapinoe and Krieger going out, I think Morgan should go out too. I think they should try to push this to a new era, like Sophia Smith, Midge Purse, so on and so forth, which they are. Playing forward in the 48th minute. We've started the second half. Just my opinion, though. Columbus over Orlando. Cincy over Philly. LAFC over Seattle. Houston over KC. I agree with Cincy over Philly, LAFC over Seattle, but I think Orlando and KC or Houston. I do agree with Houston. My bad. I agree with Houston over KC. I agree with everything but Columbus over Orlando. I think Orlando's going to win, but we already touched on that, I think. Exactly. One, I rooted for Italy in the I chose to root for Italy in the 2006 World Cup. Two, I think I got a little bit of Italian blood. It's not confirmed. Because if it is, I think it's from my mother's side, and that's a whole minefield. We don't want to talk. That's a whole minefield. It's not from my dad's side. If it was from my dad's side, I would have known. And I should say it's from the part of my mom's side that she doesn't even want to deal with if I have Italian blood. So that's that. You could figure that out yourself, can you? I'm sure you can figure that one out for yourself. But I have my thought. I wouldn't say thoughts, but I have my suspicions. Doesn't sound right, but I have my, So she would never confirm. But I have my suspicions. Well, yeah, we'll go with suspicions. That's the best word to use. I have my suspicions. She'll never confirm it, though. It's a minefield. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into that part. It's a minefield. It's not my minefield to talk about anyway, more than the vagueness of it. It's not my minefield to talk about. 50th minute. It's not my minefield to talk about. Why can't Pinaldo play good football? He's getting old. When you get old, sometimes, even if you try, you can't beat Father Time. Cristiano tried to pull a Tom Brady, but it hasn't been graceful for him. For Tom, it was graceful, and he never really lost to Father Time. He lost to a witch. Tom Brady lost to a witch. If he never divorced Giselle, she's a witch. And then he retired. Tom lost to a witch, not Father Time. That's my opinion. Tom lost to a witch, not Father Time. But speaking of twerking for countries that aren't in CONCACAF, I mean, my mom's also the reason I twerked for Japan, so. Because she lived there for 4 years, which also goes into that minefield, by the way. It's all connected. It's all connected. It's all connected. For some reason, though, she still loves Japan, so I don't know. So it ain't a lot of Italian, but if I have it, but I think I do have Italian blood. The amount I have is not a lot. I have a lot more Irish blood. I have more Italian blood than native blood, probably. But it's Irish and German, a lot more. But I know that. I don't have no Japanese blood. I just have the affinity for the country my mother gave me. What Euros games will you do? Italy? The Italy games? The Italy games during the tournament? And probably the final? No matter what? And running into the Copa America final because they're on the same day? Free kick for Trinidad here. Great. It's a great hire. Shot. Past the post. Emma Hayes is a great hire. It's an amazing hire for the U.S. Women's National Team. I think that she'll definitely bring them back to their greatness. I don't think the U.S. will fall off for long. The Olympics might not be the best, but you'll see the building blocks. You'll see the building blocks, I think. That's it. I ain't waking up that early every day to do Euros games plus Copa America games. Tell you what, if I have to do a Toronto game during Copa America, I'll do a Euros game that morning. Tell you what. The Russians are still banned. They weren't in qualifying, so why do you just be added? They still are banned. And they were banned in effect to where they won't, even if they're unbanned before the tournament, they still didn't qualify. So, there you go. Emma Hayes will be a tough manager on the U.S. Women's National Team. We need a tough manager to discipline this team. I agree. Covering Argentina versus Mexico in Copa America. If it happens, yes. If that happens, yes. I did it during the World Cup. Of course I'll do it during Copa America. Okay, that's fine. We want you to recover. We want you to be doing better. That's what matters most. Go to sleep. Eat some soup. Go to sleep. It's probably that medicine making you feel tired partly as well, but we want you to recover. We care about your well-being. That matters more in a football match. There's There's things that matter more. So do what you got to do. Eat some soup. Go to sleep. Hopefully you feel a little bit better tomorrow. I don't think you'll feel fully better because we were just talking a couple of days ago during the other leg. So I'm sure this just happens. So, yeah, hope you feel a little bit better tomorrow. 55th minute. It's funny that I'm saying there's things that matter more than during football matches than just the football, because I was live when I had that damn flu and I freaking soldiered on. But it's ironic that I'm saying that, but, there's a difference. Some of y'all remember. Oh, you can breathe again. False alarm. Yeah, I would probably go to the hospital. I don't know. I mean, if you can't breathe, like, regularly and you're sick, I would probably go to the emergency room, but that's just my opinion. Well, okay, maybe. Well, no. Yeah, no, that probably would be the one thing that would get me to go. Or one of the only things that would get me to go. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I would. I'll probably. It's just my opinion, though. Just my opinion, though. 56th minute. Covering AFCON Asian Cup. I may cover the Asian Cup in January. I may cover the Japanese games. I may. AFCON, probably not, though. I'll know what's happening, but the Moroccans still love me, though, so I probably should do some Morocco games. But against my better judgment, 56-minute free kick. But against my better judgment, Lindsey Vonn speaking German last week was hilarious on the Manning cast. Yeah, that does go way left sometimes. Are they that bad down there? Trinidad score. Here's a free kick. Taken shot. Golazo! Goal! 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 Trinidad! Jones scores the free kick. 2-1. 2-1. Esta noche. 2-4 global. Jones with a banger. Golazo! Golazo! Que golazo! Alvin Jones! Boom! Off the hands of Turner and in. That's also a bit of a howler, but that's a golazo too. Turner couldn't stop that one. Trinidad's halfway there. Oh my word. Boom! Why can't we beat Trinidad away? It's the Appalachian state of CONCACAF, baby. You don't want to mess with them, boy. You don't want to mess with them, boy. No. 2-1. Alvin Jones in the 57th minute. 2-1. How we doing, Mr. Sports Edits? Oh, my God. Trinidad has 30 minutes to score 2 goals to get to extra time. Oh, boy. Well, let me see if there's extra time. I'm not sure. I think it's straight to penalties. Cuba 2023. Well, technically it's Port of Spain, but true. It's Port of Spain, but true. It's Port of Spain, but now this time it's going to be Port of Spain. That's the pain one. It's pain. I kind of want to hear how this one's going to go. What are the rules? Oh, here we go, Liga. Boom. Maybe it'll fill out. (2-1) in the 58th minute. If Trinidad and Tobago gets it done, I'll buy a Trinidad and Tobago kit. Dude. 4-2. Bruh. Dude. Corner kick here for the USA. Tell me the rule. Is it extra time? Is it pens? I'm not sure. It ain't going to say nothing. That's cleared 59th minute. So happy Honduras beat Mexico 2-0, but I do think Mexico will come back in the Azteca. Here's a chance. Here's a chance. Could Trinidad put this away? And Nathaniel Jones puts it wide. That's another miss from Nathaniel Jones. The young one, or Nathaniel James. James. Nathaniel James. Ay. Still, yeah, that Golasso's still on my brain. I'm not going to lie. Nathaniel James, the young one, puts it wide. That's another miss from Nathaniel James. Damn it, I hate it for him. He almost had one at the half. He brought it into touch, and he could have had that there. Yeah, that Alvin Jones Golazo is still on my mind. I'm not going to lie. If Nathaniel James misses again, he's getting sold to Chelsea. Euro draw in 2 weeks. I may try to do that as well. I guarantee you Berhalter, it's probably going to get some flame coming out. I don't know. Will you do Euros predictions before the tournament? Yes, I'll do that. Like the 2 days before that tournament. Or the second to last open day before that tournament starts. And then the open day before the US or the Copa America starts, I'll do Copa America predictions. Yes, that's my figure. I just hope Honduras holds on. I know that's where Cuba, I know what the 2017 was in Cuba. I'm saying it's in Port of Spain tonight. I get what you mean by Cuba Part 2, but technically it's not in Cuba, so. Pouring rain in Kansas City. Yeah, I think that's the same system that's going to run through in a little bit here. Well, there you go. Portugal's going to win or France. Portugal ain't, well, actually, they're doing pretty good right now. I'm not going to lie, but that could be something. That's 25th. That is the 24th. Okay. And then the play-ins are the 23rd. Yep. Remember what the guy that said, what are we doing? That was Taylor Twellman. Taylor Twellman said that. Hurts got sacked. Damn. That would be Taylor Twellman who said, what are we doing? That is still in my head rent-free. I need to say the CONCACAF Nations League rope. Trying to figure this out. Playing forward, 63rd minute. 2 3-and-outs for Chiefs and Eagles. I've never done that, so I couldn't tell you. I've never tried that, so I couldn't tell you. Well, she ain't there because she's in Brazil. She's playing a concert, I think, right now. Full on. I think she's playing a concert. Hold on. I think format would do it. Marky Mark's going to be joining in a couple of minutes. Huh? Well, there you go. England will be playing League B. That's the UEFA Nations League. Because Italy sent them down. Italia! 64th minute. Should I banter? Should I? I'll banter during the freaking Nations League and Euros. I'll do it. Don't worry. Here's a sub for Malik Tillman for Ricardo Pepi. Whoa. They brought on Ricardo Pepi for 20-something minutes. 20-something minutes, and they're taking him off for Malik Tillman. I don't think it would have been so bad had Dest had not lost his head, but I don't think they took it seriously, but they were also bad. It's both. It's both. It's both. The goals scored away shall be counted as double to determine the winner of the series. If both teams are tied based on the above tiebreak criteria, extra time of 2 periods. Oh, so it's 4-4. It's still over. Oh, so Trinidad has to score 5. My bad. Trinidad has to score 5. They have to score 3 more. Because there is away goals. CONCACAF says there's away goals. For the Nations League A quarterfinals, the team scoring the most goals over the 2 games shall qualify to the next round. If both teams score the same number of goals over 2 matches, the goals scored away will count as double to determine the winner of the series. If both teams are tied based on the above tiebreak criteria, extra time of 2 periods of 15 minutes each shall be played at the end of the second leg. During the extra time, the away goals are not counted as double. Well, there you go. So Trinidad still needs to score 3. So who the hell told me there was no away goals? It seemed like everybody thought there was no away goals. CONCACAF says away goals. So Trinidad still winning is a little bit of an embarrassment, though. 66 minute. So penalties after extra time if it was to. Well, that's not happening anyway. Like it's either 3 goals or nothing. 2 goals, that still means the U.S. wins on away goals. This game reminds me of the Comunicaciones match versus New York City FC. Yeah, this reminds me of that too, except the USA hadn't done a quadruple sub. Could be worse. '67th minute. It's true and you know it. England, Ireland, Ukraine, and Greece. Poor Ireland. I hate it for Ireland. Chucky Arla! Chucky Arla! Did I say I had Irish blood? Yeah, I do. That I 100% know. Chucky Arla! Every part of me hates England. What makes you think? That's ironic. That's ironic. Chucky Arla. That's ironic. Canada would beat this USA team 80% of the time. That's because Berhalter sucks. I told you. The only reason we lost to B.J. Callahan or lost the Nations League Finals because B.J. Callahan was running them. I'm not worried about Berhalter. Well, we don't have John Herdman, though. Shit. Well, if you had Juan Carlos Osorio, we probably still would beat Berhalter. I think if we got somebody worth a damn, we'd still win. But Herdman beat Berhalter. Biello wouldn't. If we get Juan Carlos Osorio or Bobby Smirniotis, I think we still would, though. We'll find out in March. Huh. Weird. That's weird. Hmm. 69th minute. I mean, seriously, because every part of me is Italy, Ireland, Germany, Native American, and good old Southern boy. Why would I like England in any way, shape, or form? Why? Why? Good old Southern boy, Native American, Italian, Irish, German. Why? Why? Well, he's right next to him. That would be a little bit petty. He's sitting right next to him. I mean, if it was me, I would, but that's nice. If it was me, I would, but. Chucky Orla! Viva la Libertad, carajo! I had to throw that second one in there. Viva la Libertad, carajo! Matt Turner. Oh no, that's a status coming to get me. Oh no, that's a status coming to get me. Viva la Libertad, carajo! Gibraltar versus Netherlands tomorrow. Netherlands will pipe them too. '70th minute. Callahan works alongside Berhalter. I know, but he's still the better coach. Maybe he's. I was saying it was petty because he's sitting right next to him. To look at him like, you fucking up, and I think it's funny. He probably laughs himself to sleep, though. Probably. When Berhalter ain't going to see it. Callahan is getting closer to actually coaching this team, and he knows it. Just wait for them to absolutely fall apart. I don't like France either. I agree. I don't like France either. France versus Gibraltar was like an adult boxing a newborn baby. That's like taking candy from a baby. Except for some reason, the baby didn't cry. Except for some reason, the baby didn't cry. That'll be a throw-in? No, corner for the USA. Throw-in? I'm confused. A corner. I like France better than I do England, though. I don't think so. Okay? The more chances, if you have that many chances to score and you don't score them, it looks bad. To me, it's not running up the score. It's they gave you 14. They gave you all those chances to score. You got to take them. I mean, what? You're going to, like at the halftime after you're up like 6-0, you're going to put kid gloves on and miss the chances. One, that takes you out of rhythm. Second of all, that gives you less practice. You have to score the chances you're given. So I don't think it's running up the score. Cross in. If my team has all those chances to score and they don't score at least a third of them, I'm going to be questioning things. So, yeah, that might be your thing. Be like, oh my God, Ryan has a video with 427 likes. I'd be like, no. I wish, but no. Chiefs going on a drive. Jesus Ferreira would love scoring against Gibraltar. That is true. There's a lot of French players with different ancestry. Well, Griezmann's from France. Giroud is from France. There's a couple of French players that are French. Like, fully French. There's a couple. But yeah, there's, of course, French players who have African heritage, Spanish heritage, Caribbean heritage. Yes. That is true. But if that's their best players, you know what? I'm not going to complain about it. Why didn't they bring Ferreira? He's the Pirate of the Caribbean. He got hurt. That's why he didn't play against the Seattle Sounders in Game 3 of the series. He got hurt. He's hurt. He was hurt. So 74th minute, he was hurt. France was wanting for penalties. They always do that, though. I agree. Now, that's not good. That's bad. That's bad. Luckily, this is not World Cup qualifying because, oh boy, imagine if we needed a result. Well, I mean, you still weren't going to allow 4 goals if you didn't get the goal, and you're probably not allowing 5, but, you know. I mean, still, 75th minute. Okay, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Trevor Noah made a joke about the France national team once in 2017 that Africa actually won the World Cup. Well, if Trevor Noah made the joke, yeah. I remember him making that joke, so. I think so. Yes, I think Trinidad could be the third team to go through without the playoff. I should say. Of course, the automatic qualifiers: U.S., Canada, Mexico. But I think the top 3 in CONCACAF could be Honduras, Trinidad, and Jamaica. I think so personally, and if not, I think Trinidad will make the playoff the way they're playing. If they could keep doing this, I think they'll make the playoff at the very least. But I think they'll be top 3. I don't see El Salvador being top 3. I don't see Costa Rica being top 3. I think Panama will be in there. I think Panama will be in that fight. Cleared. I think Panama will be in that fight. It's either Panama or Trinidad that gets in top 3. One of them has to go to the playoff. I think Panama, I think they're the most easy to pick off of the 3 big ones that aren't Canada, U.S., Mexico. I don't know if this is something that is going to be sustainable this year that Panama are having, or if they could be picked off by, I don't know. This USA team's playing without McKennie, Tyler Adams, Pulisic, Weah, and Dest. Yeah, but Trinidad's also had 3 great games to get to this point against El Salvador and Honduras. No, El Salvador. They had 3 great games to get here. So they've had some really good performances to get here. So, you know what? I'm not going to question it. Tim Weah, that is. Yeah, Tim Weah. I think Tim Weah, yeah, he's been hurt. But what about the Olympics? If you're talking about Olympic football, I'll try to cover Olympic football. I'm not completely sure how that's going to roll, but I'll try to cover it. 8 teams, 3rd place group places go to the playoffs, and 4th best Nations League group teams that didn't qualify get playoffs. I agree with that. I think it should be 8 teams, 3rd place group go to the playoffs, and 4th best Nations League group teams. I think, yeah, that actually sounds better to me. That sounds better to me. You need to score as much goals in case it goes down to goal difference. Netherlands is not that far in goal difference. 78th minute. I've never watched a single Olympic football match. It's so irrelevant. I have watched an Olympic football match because, well, Canada women, you know. Griezmann's father is German. His mother's Portuguese. His grandfather played for Portugal. Well, that's interesting. 78th minute. 2-1 Trinidad. 2-1. On the night, 2-4 on aggregate. 2-4 global. 78th minute. 12 minutes to go. Joe Scally gets a yellow card. Hey, that'd be a Michael Jordan flu game type thing. You know what? 10 minutes. hat trick. Yeah, let's go full Michael Jordan. 79th minute, maybe. So there you go. Canada's men got ripped off in the 84 against Brazil in the quarterfinals of Olympic football. Yeah, I've heard about that one before. '80th minute. Exactly. 80 minutes. It's to the 80th minute, 10 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. That's just them. Okay. There we go. 80 minutes in. 10 more to go. USA are only going to have 3 points. Oh, no. Does that mean with a +2 goal differential? Well, if Canada finishes 3rd or 4th, or 2nd or 3rd, they won't have to play the USA in the semis. This might be a good thing. Canada wins and Mexico wins. I would rather play Mexico, to be completely honest. Or if Honduras wins, that's 6. Canada would be there. We still wouldn't be first. It's about the points and the 2-legged ties that would do it. Trinidad, I give them respect. They're giving us a good game. They're showing they're not a pushover. They'll qualify for the World Cup, or at least the playoffs. 82nd minute. I like how the American viewers are slowly exiting the live stream. Well, I mean, they're still through, but they're not. It's not a win, though. Past Jamaica, besides Jamaica, step up. I mean, technically right now we are with 3 points and a +1 goal differential, so we're under the USA as of now, but we still got a game to play. 82nd minute. We still got a game to play. We need Panama to win, though. We need Panama to win, and we need Honduras to win, just to make sure, or at least Panama or Honduras, one of them to win, so we could get a top 2 or 3 instead of having to play the USA in the semifinals if Canada went through. Good evening, everyone. I wasn't thinking I watched soccer tonight, but I just got back from my run, saw some alert on my phone, and went, what the hell? Honestly, I don't blame you. I can't believe this game is going the way it is. I think Jamaica will have a chance to qualify if they can get it together with Hoganimson. I think they have a chance to qualify. I think they should qualify for the World Cup. They still beat the Minnows, and that's who they're going to have to play to get there. So I think they'll still be just fine. They'll get it together. Now, will they be good at the World Cup? They may pull a Canada. I don't know what to tell you. But at least they'll be there. But, yeah, Trinidad's winning on the night. They ain't going to win the tie, but they're winning on the night. So that's a little bit of a heads-up, thing. That's a little bit of a heads-up thing. Still said U.S. was going to win the tie. This is a lot different. To play with 10 men has been an ordeal for the U.S. team. I agree. Valerian Balogun gets a yellow in the 84th minute. Plays over the top. Playing forward, 85th minute. Trinidad team just trying to get attention for more funding. Hey, it's working. Hey, it's working. Playing forward, 85th minute. No. I've never even heard of it. I've heard of a Serbian film. I've never heard of that movie. That is true. It could be worse. It could be worse. I've heard of a Serbian film. Let's see how that one goes. I've never heard of the Greasy. That sounds like a SpongeBob episode, the Greasy Strangler. I've never heard of that. That sounds like a SpongeBob episode. 86th minute. GTA 6 trailer next month. I think it'll happen. Yellow card. That'll be a free kick for the USA. Nobody. I'm the only one. I think I remember that. Body. '87th minute. Still 2-1. Yeah, it sounds like a B movie. It sounds like a B movie, but it seems like it's right up my alley. It seems like it's right up my alley. 88th minute. It seems like it's right up my alley. But it's a B movie. But it's right up my alley. Safe. I might have to look it up. I agree. Well, the blue kit's nice. The white kit, no. 88th minute. 88th minute. '88th minute, 2 minutes to go. It would be the regulations under the CONCACAF, on the CONCACAF website, that PDF regulations. I didn't read that far. I was looking for extra time, but it was probably on there. Wikipedia has nothing about it. Leonard Maloney's about to come on for a minute for stoppage time. Who knows? Maybe you won't get any time. Who knows? We'll see. 89th minute. I agree. But now they have Capelli, sadly. But that was BOL. Trinidad kits were freaking amazing. Like with the sash and like the big collar. Like the black collar, but it was like big. Like I like that kit. It sucks they went to Capelli because Capelli's kind of boring. 1 minute to go before stoppage time. Still 2-1. Saved by Turner. '90th, 30 seconds to go. They'll make 2 subs the next time the ball goes out of play. Each team will make a sub. 89-40. Hope England doesn't win the U17 World Cup. Oh, no, they won the U17 Euros. I get it, yeah. But I hope not. I hope they lose. Vamos, España. Or let's go USA. Let's go Mexico. You got my point. We don't want England to win. I agree. 90th minute. Oh, Japan's still in there, so let's go Japan. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Leonard Maloney will be coming on. For Luca de la Torre. That's cool. Exactly. Leonard Maloney for Luca de la Torre. And 2 minutes and a half to go. Maybe they'll just play the full 30. Or 3, I should say. But USA looks like they're going to hold on and win. They're going to hold on. Oh! It's out for a throw. '91st minute. USA should finish this off. Corner with 2 minutes to go. Aronson gives it to Tillman. They're going to keep it at the corner. Nice run, Tillman. Tillman. Cross, that'll be cleared. 90, halfway through stoppage time. 91-30. The USA look like they're going to win the tie. 92nd minutes. Denzel Smith save. Never mind. It got cleared. Throw in. A minute to go. Picked it up. Denzel Smith to play forward. Try to say it in advance. That wasn't that smart. 92nd minute. Ross Russell Jr. comes on for Andre Raymond. Less than 40. Getting to 40 seconds. Less than 40 seconds. Ooh. 30 seconds to go. 92-34. Yeah, 92-34 was when I saw it. Playing forward, 92-44. '93rd minute. That is true. 93rd minute throw-in from Anthony Robinson. Like, they were like this close to losing the whole thing. Those 3 goals at the end of the first game really saved them. But who's to say, well, no, if Dest actually lost his mind there. Full time! It is full time! 2-1 on the night. 2-1 esta noche for Trinidad and Tobago. But the United States still qualify for the Nations League semis in the 2024 Copa America by winning 4-2 on aggregate. 4-2 global. The United States. You're going to the Nations League final and the Copa America. Trinidad will have to play the repechaje on the 23rd of March. One of the repechaje. So, congratulations to the United States. Felicidades Estados Unidos. Commiserations to Trinidad and Tobago. USA moves on to the Nations League finals and the Copa America. Trinidad will have to play the play-in. 2-1 on the night. 2-1 esta noche. 4-2 on aggregate. 4-2 global para Estados Unidos. There you go. They still got it done. And they didn't really play well for most of this tie. Like, even over 3/4. They didn't play well at all, really, during that tie. So with that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you in a couple of minutes for the Panama-Costa Rica live stream to start that. Let's see how that tie goes as well. Will we get a little bit of craziness like we did in USA, Trinidad, or will we have the straight path for Panama, Costa Rica? We shall see. But I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you in a couple of minutes.